Hi everyone, it's been a while, but trust me, we have not been sitting around. In just a few months, we remodeled our kitchen, fenced our entire land, and we turned our bench into a bed platform. Oh, and we finally got chickens, but that didn't go exactly as planned. So cute! We can say our table has served this purpose. Today, we're going to be remodeling the kitchen area. And so we're gonna remove this table that we made a while ago. We're gonna be setting up tables all along this side, that side, and this side as well. They're 15 inches in total. Cut a little piece. This is about 10 inches, this is about 5 inches. So that should be good enough to chop some vegetables and things like that. We needed more space, better storage, and a more functional layout for cooking. So we're finally inside.
Well, we have to measure it up on how high you want, and then we have to get a straight line. And then that's where we're going to start putting all the things.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to make sure those are level, and then we're going to put those on top, and then drill those down.
Oh. It was up to 31, and I think it was too low. Bing says 36.
Okay.
So it said between 34 and 36.
Okay.
So
start chopping up in that area. 36 is much higher. This is where the table would be.
Maybe let's do 34 then.
34?
Yeah.
Down here.
Ideally, I would want it to be on this so that there's no gap between them.
Oh, so 36.
But it's not going to work, no?
36, yeah. Try to get this level. I'm going to hold my side, you do that. We haven't been around for a while. The phone that we were using did not work anymore. We purchased some iCloud storage, and out of nowhere in January we no longer had access to the store, so we lost all of our footage. We got pretty distraught, and Brenda took a lot of time to try to see if we can get access back. We went through back and forth with customer service and nothing panned out, so we lost a lot of footage, and that kind of put us back quite a bit. Then we didn't even have a phone to be able to make new footage with, so that put us on pause for a little bit as well. So yeah, we've definitely got a lot of things that we have to catch up with, but we're back and we want to continue this full force, and we definitely appreciate everybody that's sent us messages. Even though we haven't been posting, we're definitely will be back.
We're gonna have a gap here, sadly, but there's a big gap. I prefer the gap here than to have to have things to go on this, because then I can't clean it. So I'd rather have this sealed.
Yeah, because I put it over there, it's a bigger gap now.
It's okay.
To put a screw on as well? Or you want this one to come in and out?
To like remove it?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I want it nailed, screwed. I don't know if we have footage of this, but this is the pine boards that we cleaned, and we put linseed oil on them. And there we go. Thank you. So this is the final look of our tables after we installed all of them, cured them, cleaned them. And so we don't have footage of all of this, but as you can see, we created all these brackets so that we can hold things under, and we have space to store all of our machines and vegetables. And so this big table, which I will probably put a machine here later, and then the stove area, and then all of this to actually do all the prepping. Looks nice, right?
Yes. It was fun to build this, to be honest. It wasn't too bad. I don't like that we've left so many gaps, because it's very hard to get straight edges. I need to replace these with the other ones that I purchased, which are the golden ones, because one, it'll match better. As you can see, the black kind of stands out compared to the golden ones. Mm-hmm. And the golden ones are better for this too. This is kind of like a rough build, and hopefully in the future we can do something a little bit better. But I'm very happy with it. It's done a lot. And it looks very pretty in my opinion.
All right. Well, there we go. That is we wanted to give you a little tour of the kitchen because we lost all of our footage of actually constructing it. So this is the final product. Now, living in a tiny home means making the most of every inch. So what we did is we turned our bench, which you guys have already seen, and now is a bench slash closet slash bed platform. Now family, friends can visit and have a comfortable spot to sleep.
I'm gonna put the other ones in. There you go. Carisco. This will transform into a bed just for you. You get all the hair all over it. There you go. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing now is I've already cut one. I have some 4x4s and I'm cutting them into 2x4 because we're going to make 2 boxes that can hold up the second half of the plywood. So when we flip it, it can rest on something and it won't fall and it'll be nice and sturdy.
Oh, nice. Wow, look how pretty that is. So that's the box.
This is just a couple of sides. I still have to get more of the sides and finish the other one. Building some stuff at nighttime. Hold again. Building some stuff at nighttime. Yeah. So the lights are off. We have a couple of lights for ambiance. And today we're gonna sit down and we're actually gonna watch a movie. So we have everything. We have the bed now. That is Negro. You just don't see him.
He claimed that spot and has not moved.
That is his paw. Mikey gets his own pillow. And then there's Brenda. Isco doesn't have a pillow because he's chub chub.
I think we've done most of the clearing. And Eric dug the first 3 holes already, and we put the post and the first line of wire. Now we're just adding a couple 2x4s along the way for now. Later we'll put better things.
Better what thing?
Post.
Oh yeah.
And
Just for right now, that's all we have.
I think right now we're just gonna do one more over here, and we can throw the second line.
Ready?
have arrived to the second floor. And we have officially finished.
Yes.
2 lines all the way up.
These are the weakest lines.
Yes, these 2.
We're gonna use our first post here. It's only I think it's like a 1x2 maybe. Very thin. So we're gonna definitely change that by cutting down maybe another tree that just has a nice trunk, because we need something tall, because it's also gonna go down our land to our home, so we need something to be able to go tall. But good job for the one day.
We did today over 80 meters length.
Nice.
80 meters. So our road is about 80 meters. A little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah.
About 80, 84 meters, 85 meters long.
Not bad, not bad.
One of the biggest projects is probably fencing our entire road inland. Before, we had no boundaries, no security, no privacy. As you guys already know, things have happened in the past, but now we've got a solid fence, and trust me, it makes a huge difference.
That was easy.
Working on the 3rd side today. Still a lot to go. No, the 2nd side. This is still the 2nd side.
All right, we're getting closer to the final stretch. We have so much. They already don't like it. They've been on the other side already. So we have to continue going. We found the second, since everything's growing, they're looking for the second durazno tree, or the peach tree. Es posible. Es posible cuando nosotros pongo juntos. All right, we have a few more left, and that's just not even for the full side. But little by little.
I see. All of this side, so this is only the 2nd side. So all the posts are in. And then the 3rd side is all the way to the house. That's only halfway of the 3rd side. All of that. They still have the other half going all the way up to the road, and then the 4th side. Coming around the corner now. What are you gonna do now, Mikey? You're on the other side? That's it? What do we do now, Mike? Mike? You gonna live there now? Okay. It was nice knowing you. Bye. Peace. Bye. Bye, guys. Oh. Eric? Oh my God, run, guys. Run.
Arriba, 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 arriba. Sí. Yo pienso es atrás. Necesito un poquito de terreno. Can I get the, well, I guess he's using that. So
aguacate, no está mal.
Almost to the top. We're hoping that makes it to the top. And then all that will be left is that side. We made it to the top.
It makes it to that one, right?
I think, yeah, it will. So it makes it right to this post. The last little bit that we have. And then we only have one roll left. So we're going to be a bit short. We're going to have to order one more. We're at the top and we have one more roll. So we've already used 8 rolls. We have one more left of 25 meters. But this here is 42 meters. So it's only going to cover halfway. So we have to order one more. That. And this is now the last side. And that's the last bit of the 8th roll, so we're gonna have to order another one. But almost, this is the only spot that's gonna be open.
We were just enough to reach for the row to reach one of the last posts over there.
Yeah?
Because we thought they were just gonna be like this much, so you wasted like 7 feet.
So that's where it ended. We'll have the road, which is about maybe 16-20 feet. And then this spot between that post and this pine. So we got our doors ready, door frames. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some fencing on them, and that's gonna be the doors, double doors, so that we still have room for a car to come through.
Make sure we do this correctly, so it's down there.
There's some very big, tall posts, no?
Which one, those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're 9. You know, they're 9 feet tall, but you know how deep they are in the ground? They're like almost 3 feet. So these are about 6 feet tall, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I think I got to like 2 feet 6 inches, and that the ground just started getting hard.
A little bit up. Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow. Yay! We have a door. There we go. It's finished. How do you like your fence?
I like it. Ow. Ow. I like it very much. I think I'm glad that it's done. It took how long?
Maybe like 5-6 days to fence the whole house, the whole land.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna take a lot longer too.
me too. But you had good help.
Heck yeah, go Alberto. Yes.
Now we just need a lock,
Yeah.
and that's it. You're next. Come on, Periwinkle. Good job.
Uh-oh.
This is
Show it to me too.
Pom Pom,
Is that
because you look at her head and she has a little fluff right there. Pom Pom. Pom Pom. Pom Pom.
Well, her name was supposed to be Buttercup.
You want to keep Buttercup? So cute. Ready for their names? They're all here. This is Pom Pom because she has a little fluffy thing on her head. This one that came right now is Ruby. That's the hen. That is the original OG Senor Claus. That is the one that we thought was a hen, but is a rooster. He's Periwinkle. And then that one next to him is the new one, is a hen. Her name, well, we think she's a hen. Her name is Buttercup. Finally, we took a big step and we got chickens. But it didn't go as planned. We bought 3 chickens in total, but sadly, one of them was sick. And before we even realized it, the illness spread to the others. Sadly, we lost all of them. But it taught us an important lesson. Always quarantine new animals before introducing them to your flock. Now, we have new, healthy chickens, and we're doing things differently this time.